my hands. Honey, I'm shaking.
Take a Xanax.
I did. This is me on Xanax. Any suggestions?
Do we own a taser gun?
Shane, I can't laugh. Not everything in here is fiction. She has an uncanny memory when it comes to our fights.
Oh, fights.
One on the vineyard. Over Taylor's birthday party. How would she even remember that? I didn't think she was with us on that trip. How would she have known?
You know what? We should put you sleep. We both need to get up early in the morning. Just rest up. Oh, yeah.
How much of Brooke finds its way into any role that you play?
So much more now than when I was younger. I used to pride myself on separating the two, and the minute a scene was over, I would make a funny face, or I would do something just to affirm that that wasn't me. And, you know, just haven't done that in years, and without the personal investment, I actually can't do it.
Who plays your nemesis, Janice, on Lipstick Jungle?
Lorraine Bracco plays my nemesis.
It's great fun to watch you and Lorraine Bracco tangle.
You can call me the biggest bitch on the Eastern Seaboard, but when it comes to my family, you're out of bounds.
Sounds like somebody flunked her mommy and me class.
What do you really want, Janice? You got a book? You want the studio to buy 2 books, 3?
I sent you a book, hon.
Fine. Then put me on the publicity tour. I want to be the first to say that I am not the perfect mother. In fact, there are days that I suck at it because my job is hard. It's hard to juggle my family and my work demands, and God knows, if Daddy had to reschedule a birthday party, no one would think twice. But what matters is I am there for my son, and he knows it. And what he's going to remember is that his mom did the best she could.
You must have me confused with your shrink. If you'll excuse me, I have work to do.
What confuses me, Janice, is why you, of all people, enjoy bashing other professional women. Go ahead. Publish your book. It'll be your legacy, not mine.
Maybe if you just thought it, people could see it, you know, instead of having to do it.
We begin each classroom with the questionnaire that was used by my hero of heroes, Bernard Pivot. Brooke, what is your favorite word?
Love.
What is your least favorite word?
Jealousy.
What turns you on?
Confidence.
What turns you off?
Pettiness.
What sound or noise do you love?
My baby snoring.
What sound or noise do you hate?
Anything that puts somebody down. I know it's not really a sound, but they're words that are associated with that.
That humiliate people.
Yeah, humiliation.
What is your favorite curse word?
It's gotta be f***. My daughter actually the other day said, I want the window down. And I was like, what does that mean? I heard it. She learned it from my mother. I was like, scary.
What profession other than your own would you like to attempt?
A charitable profession.
What profession would you not like to participate in?
Politics.
If heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates?
Thank you.
We thank you. Here are your students.
It goes away.
Ellen Shields, I'm David Dempsey. I'm a second-year actor. Perhaps you could give us a little insight into working with Franco Zeffirelli in Endless Love.
Zeffirelli is a less than sweet or pleasant person to be directed by. by the same token, he's someone that completely takes you under his wing, and you love him more than anything, but can be so tough on the set and so unforgiving on the set. And you know, it was so difficult to work with him, but I think it paid off. I don't believe you have to be crazy or difficult to the directors of the world, but I will say that there was an intensity to him and a through line in his thought, and he never wavered from it, and you felt like you were part of a team. And although it was a very difficult subject matter, and it was, and I was surrounded by very talented actors, he never asked for anything less than the best. And even one scene, I remember him saying he wanted a certain look in my eye, and he said, "I'm not going to tell you anything to think about." He said, "I just want you to hum the theme from Romeo and Juliet in your head." Of course, it was a movie he directed. It wasn't like Mary Poppins or anything, but it was one of the first times I had ever sort of made the connection that maybe if you just thought it, people could see it, you know, instead of having to do it. It's a long, long, long shot, and it's just of me staring out a window. And it's long, and it really is, when I rewatched it, it says what I was feeling and hearing in my head. Being in touch with that type of vulnerability and not doing it just so someone else gives you a stamp of approval is the most liberating way to be a performer.
Hi, hello. My name is Mama Uman. I'm a second-year student at the MFA program. I would like to know, artistically, what is the hardest part and the best part of being an actress?
Wow. The hardest and the best are the same thing, I think, because it's the hardest thing is allowing yourself to be vulnerable and finding a way to do it not for approval. And that is a constant, for me, battle. But those are also the best parts, because being in touch with that type of vulnerability and not doing it just so someone else gives you a stamp of approval is the most liberating way to be a performer. And it's hard to get there, but it's this place of forgiveness, and it's the hardest thing to do, and you have to do it daily. But it's so pure, and it's so much more honest, and so it ends up being the best part, even though it's the most difficult.